Tiens, ejaculated someone, and there was laughter. Savinien's arm insinuated itself through Cobb's elbow. "Let us go where we can sit down," said the poet. "You are puzzled, not? But I will explain you all that." "It wasn't a bet, was it?" asked Cobb. The poet laughed gently. "That possibility alarms you," he suggested. "But it was not a bet. It is more vital than that. I will tell you when we sit down." At Savinien's slow pace, they came at last to small marble-topped tables under a striped awning. Savinien, with loud gasps, let himself down upon a chair, rested both fat hands upon the head of his stick, and smiled ruefully across the table at Cobb. A tinge of blue had come out about his lips. "Even to walk," he gasped. "That discomposes me, as you see. It is terrible." "Take it easy," counselled Cobb. An aproned waiter served them, Cobb with beer, Savinien with a treacly liqueur in a glass the size of a thimble. When he was a little restored from his exertions, he laid his arm upon the table, with the little glass held between his thumb and forefinger, and remained in this attitude. "Go ahead," said Cobb. "Tell me why you are distributing watches to the deserving poor in this manner." "It is not benevolence," replied Savinien. "It is simply that I have a need of some misfortune to balance things." There was a muffled quality in his voice, as though it were subdued by the bulk from which it had to emerge. But his enunciation was as clear and dexterous as in the days when he had made a vogue for his poems by reading them aloud. It was the voice of a poet, issuing from the mouth of a glutton. "To balance things," he repeated. "Fortune, my dear Cobb, is a pendulum. The higher it rises on the side of happiness, the further it returns on the side of disaster. And with me, who cannot take your arm for a promenade along the pavement without a tightness in the neck and a flutter in my heart, who may not go upstairs quicker than a step a minute, disaster has only one shape. It arrives, and I am extinguished. It is for that reason that I fear a persistence of good luck. Of late, the luck that dogs me has been incredible. Listen now to this. 3 days ago, being in a difficulty, I go in search of Rigobert. You know Rigobert, perhaps?" "Yes," said Cobb. "That is, I have lent him money." "Precisely," agreed Savinien. "The sum which he owed me was no more than 250 francs, but I had not much hope of him. I went leisurely upon the way towards his studio, and at the corner by the Madeleine, I entered the post office to obtain a stamp for a letter I had to send. The first thing which I perceived as I opened the door was the back of Rigobert as he sprawled against the counter, signing his name upon a form while the clerk counted out money to him. 100-franc notes, my friend. Noble new notes, 10 in number, 1,000 francs in all, which Rigobert received for his untidy autograph upon a blue paper. As for me, I planted myself there at his back, in an attitude of expectancy and determination, to await his leisure. He was cramming the money into his trousers pocket as he turned round and beheld me. He was embarrassed. He, the universal debtor, the bottomless pit of loans and obligations, to be discovered thus. "You!" he exclaimed. "I," I replied, and took him very firmly by the arm, and mentioned my little affair to him. He was not pleased, Rigobert, but for the moment he was empty of excuses. When he suggested that we should go to a café to change one of the notes, that he might pay me my 250, I agreed, for I had him by the arm. But I could see that he was gathering his faculties, and I was wary. A bon rat, bon chat. I waited till his note was changed. "Now, my friend," I said, "the hour is come." He looked at me attentively. He is very naive in reality. Then, very slowly, he put one hand in his pocket and drew out the whole bundle of money. He looked opulent. He looked fulsome. "Savinien," he said, "I will do even more than you ask. 250, is it not? See now, here is 500, and I will toss you whether I pay you the 500.